Good afternoon, and we are here at Oakfield where T-Birds are facing Henley. Don't worry, Gabby's going to be doing the commentary. I'm just doing the team sheet while she tries to warm up her hands. I'll give you a quick run through the team sheets now. For T-Birds, we got Lauren Paul at 1, Kaylee McHugh 2, Rosie Bennett 3, Annalise Kosterg 4, Millie Thurman Newell 5, Amy Battle 6, Maddie Lockwood 7, Sophia Carrillo 8, Jade Wong 9, Ella Barnes 10, Jess Pettifor 11, 12 is Izzy Lush, 13 Emma West, 14 Hannah Thornhill, who's the captain, and 15 Abby Jones. On the bench we've got Amy Shaw, Tammy Nichols, Claire Phelps, Elsie Burns, Corinne Birch, Kira Ryan and Devon Johnson. Coaches for Thurrock, head coach Andy Yarrow and Gary Bettis. Director of rugby is Dean White and the physio Gemma Pemberton. For Henley Hawks we have Ellie Smalls, Katie Phillips at 2. Sorry, my eyes are watering. Apologies if I get any of these names wrong. Zaria Kira 3, Sam Page 4, Kat Robinson 5, Sophie Shams 6, Cara Herbst 7, Fern Edgar 8, Polly Roberts 9, Lauren Nola 10, Grace Harrison 11, Shea Killigan 12. She's the co-captain along with Ellie Smalls. Lauren Mueller 13, Liv Lowry 14, Kim Grundy 15. On the benches, Danny Wilmore, Olive McNanny, Gianna Noble Cunningham, Becky Bristow, Jen Kingman, Kay McNanny and Jasmine Rampton. Coaches Tom Hall, team manager Leslie O'Leary, director Robbie Ollie Perry, and their physio is Hannah Stewart. Right, the girls have now come out. I'll just switch you on to the live feed. I'll hand you over to Gabby.
Apologies everyone, I was just sorting out my hair. No? Yes please.
Hold that, please.
I need it anyway. Henley was just being a little bit cheeky there. Apologies you couldn't see that. They seemed to think the Thurrock tackle pads were theirs and started training with them. But Thurrock quickly took those back and we've kicked off today. Ball taken very well by Maddie Lockwood, helped out by Amy Battle. Jade Wong passes out to Kaylee McHugh, who's then helped out by Sophia Carrillo. Lovely chip kick through by Ella Barnes, into touch just before the halfway line. So, as you can see today, it's a lovely day for a bit of rugby. Very blowy, very wet. The perfect conditions. I don't think the thrower is quite where she should be, but nevertheless Thurrock have managed to grab it. That is Kaylee McHugh with the ball. Jade passes out to Amy Battle. It's a very nice tackle from Henley.
Did you know I got Amy's name right today, Gab?
Yes, I did. I was listening out for it.
First time ever.
Yeah.
It won't happen again.
Referee wasn't happy with Henley being offside, so it will be a Thurrock scrum. And I do apologise, Henley, if I don't give you the credit for what you've done. Your numbers are not the easiest thing to see. They're the same colour. Oh. Sorry.
Knocked it on by the look of it.
I thought you said he was offside.
Pull the ball out. No, I think it was pull the ball out. I think it was a knock-on, Gabs.
Apologies, it's a Henley scrum. It seems that there was a knock-on. Missed that.
Can't see their numbers at all. Ball
comes straight out the back of the scrum, passed out to number 24, not sure who that is, but Izzy Lush isn't fooled. Takes down the next player on. An attempt at a dummy by Henley. A very, very strong ruck from Sophia Carrillo. Thurrock are absolutely driving Henley back, but Henley get themselves out of trouble by kicking downfield. A lovely kick into touch.
Nice release of pressure.
Very nice release of pressure. I think Henley are quite excited. Don't know if that will pick up on the mic. Lots of cheers for that kick. I think Henley's just a little bit flat in their attack.
I'll give you the opportunity, Gabs. I'll swing the camera on you so we can see your lovely tan.
Yeah, so let's not. I'm a little bit, well...
Windswept.
Yeah, a little.
To say the least. Windswept and wet.
Lovely line out. This time it goes to Henley's hands.
The wind's caught that.
This will be quite the difficult game with this wind. It seems to be coming from the right end of the pitch, blowing to the left. Thurrock doing well to fill the space. All fingertips for Henley, but they managed to keep hold of it, passing out I think there's number 13 to number 12, I think. So I think that might have been Lauren Mueller to Shira Kilgallen. Henley going back the other way, doing well to make the most of the space, passing out right. They're seeing that they've got an overlap on the far side, but Thurrock are moving quick to fill it. Izzy Lush once again with a tackle. Can't quite see what's gone on, but Rosie Burrell this time. Bennett done it again. The ball's out in play. Very nice pass from the scrum half, Polly Roberts. But yes, I did look a little forward, but the referee was there, so I'm sure he would have called it. Now Henley have got the advantage, not sure what that was for, but they're taking it down the wing either way. I think that was Hannah Thornhill, takes her into touch.
I didn't say the referees today, Debbie.
Today's referee is Liam Palmer Anscombe. I think Henley seemed to disagree that they went into touch there, but nevertheless they had the advantage anyway. I think that is scrum half Polly Roberts once again. The referee wasn't happy with something there. I believe the ball didn't leave her hands when she touched it. So I believe that is now a Thurrock scrum. Be interesting this time to see the strength of both scrums as the ball hasn't come straight out, but Sophia Carrillo makes a run at 8. Jade Wong passes out to Ella Barnes. Lovely little chip kick through to number 15 Kim Grundy. She picks it up, but I believe that is Westy brings her down. Pass to the feet, but it's cleared up by Kat Robinson very nicely. The gap is seen, but the ball unfortunately does go to the ground. The Henley are quick to clear it up. But once again, Henley are quite flat in their attack. I think they're going to want to get a bit more depth. They go blind once again, seeing that there's only 2 players there. But Frenchie goes for the attack. Once again, fingertips, that ball must be a bit slippery. Beautiful offload from Henley, and they've got the advantage. I think that could possibly be for an offside. There's a bit of confusion there. I think Henley cut off their own player. It's a hand off to the face by Lauren Mueller. Ball goes to Zaria Kira. Henley's shifting the ball is absolutely fantastic. They're managing to evade tackles quite nicely, but this time brought to the ground by Jess Pettifor. Rosie Bennett fighting to get that ball. The referee hasn't intervened whatsoever, so Henley remain in possession. This time Kaylee McHugh and Maddie Lockwood bringing Henley to the ground. Maddie Lockwood again. The referee has given another advantage to Henley. I think this is another offside. He's calling in for the captain. Thurrock seem to be in a little bit of danger here with the how far they are into their own half.
You've got the T-Birds under a bit of pressure, Gabs.
I think Henley are just doing well to shift the ball quick enough that they're making the most of the full length of the field, which I'm sure their wingers are quite happy with. It's quite a good bit of ball play, I think, and once again for the third time I think they just need a little bit more depth in their attack, then they'll sort of be able to strike through a little more, be able to sort of kick their legs up a little.
They're going for goal. Oh no, it's a player down.
No, it seems to be a player down. Can't quite see the number there. I think it might be 20 something, so I'm not sure who that will be. It does look like they are going for the 3 points though. I think that is quite brave, bearing in mind it's quite blowy today.
It's going in their favour. Looks like it's going right to left as you said earlier, so they should be able to just tap this through.
I suppose so. It is quite fortunate being in the centre of the pitch, however you never quite know with this wind.
No. Just to mention, Gabs, I forgot to put the timer on again, so it'll be a few minutes out. No doubt with stoppage time it'll probably catch up.
A lovely kick through, goes straight through the uprights, earning the first 3 points of the game, although the ball has been lost in the farmers' field. And that brings it to 3-0 to Henley. Unfortunately, I'm not sure who the kicker is, as yes, the number on her back does seem to be 20 something, so if anyone on the video does know and is from Henley, please do let me know.
You put it wrong by rating. Alright, you made one mistake.
Kicks to be taken by Ella Barnes for Thurrock. Lovely kick downfield, just about makes 10. And Westy takes the ball in. Oh, sorry, hits the ball back to her own player. French takes the ball into contact. Henley aren't rolling quick enough. Amy Battle straight into contact again. I feel like one day I'm going to make the joke Amy Battle going into battle.
You just did.
Ella Barnes into contact, covered by Sophia Carrillo, but Henley have managed to turn it over and have the advantage. I think that could have been a knock on by Thurrock. Quick shift of the ball by Henley. They're seeing that they've got an overlap on this near side. I think that ball has got quite slippery now. Once again, even though it is, sorry, you can't see it on the camera, it is a Henley ball, they are very flat in this attack. Although that could mean that they're preparing for a kick.
Possibly.
They are in their own half, so it could be an idea to, but I don't think they're quite in an area of danger just yet. But then again, I suppose they might want to get as much of the advantage as they can of this wind during this half. Ball goes straight in and straight back out for Henley. I was wrong, they're not going for the kick. Oh no, I am right. I was correct, they've gone for the kick. It's gone downfield to the hands of Abby Jones. She manages to hold on to it, the ball goes backwards, although Henley seemed to think it was a knock-on. The referee has called it back for a high tackle. Abby isn't the shortest person on the team, so I think that might have been a bit of a feat to get that high tackle. Ella Barnes kicks to touch once again, and that puts him just into the Henley half. Good. Just nearly pulled the mic out of the socket.
Should be the top.
So this will be a Thurrock line out. Kaylee McHugh to throw the ball. Frenchie goes up, and the ball goes a little bit awry, and I do think that was a wind that caught that. It looked like it was going straight, and it just curved. But that will be a Henley scrum. Looks like they've opted for the scrum.
I would not for a front.
No, I would. No, I would not opt for a line out either.
Good solid scrum from Thurrock at the moment, again.
Well, I think it's a solid scrum. However, the ball just seems to be flying out to the Henley 8. Although that was a phenomenal scrum, but the 9 has seen a gap, gone blind, but Jess Pettifor has stopped that right in its tracks. And that was not rolling away, I believe. I believe that was not rolling away. He seemed... Oh no, I think it might. No, that's not offside. I think that might mean they were trying to hook the ball back on the ground. Oh, I don't know. I do apologise to any referees. I think it's the first time I've ever seen someone hit the floodlights. Thank you very much, Archie Harrison. So Lauren Nola is number 24. I believe she was one that took the penalty. Penalty? Yes, penalty kick earlier.
Didn't go straight either.
Yes, once again, looks like the ball isn't just managing to go straight.
Lineouts today are going to be a problem.
Yeah, so Lauren Nola should be number 10 on my sheet, but yes, she seems to be number 24 today. Nothing worse than when we've had a number of injuries that have caused shirts to be cut off, which you can't just order the one shirt, which is quite annoying.
Again, I don't think they went straight. Yeah, you've seen it. These times to blow up, but...
I think this is going to be a bit of a frustrating one with the lineouts today.
There, Gabs. Was there a bit of afters?
Yeah, there seemed to be a bit of a shove from somebody. Unfortunately, didn't see who started that. The way the ref doesn't seem to have found any reason to send anyone off, so hopefully tensions don't start rising.
Will you do a TMO?
My hands are way too cold. I've already checked to see who was 24. I don't think I have it. Give me another 10 minutes, I'll check.
Looks like it's going to be a tough game.
It does, especially in this wind. I don't think anyone's quite running away with it, so this should size up to be quite the game. Lovely pass there from Izzy to Westy, I believe that was. Sorry, I'm losing track now. I'm getting excited by the game. The referee has seen a knock on, so Henley do have the advantage, and they've won the penalty. Yeah, it's a combination of the wind and the ball probably being soaking wet by now. It's not the best for either team. Yeah, skills do seem to be quite getting covered by now. The whites of Thurrock's tops are looking a bit more brown. Well, the Henley colours still seem quite bright.
Oh, I see what you mean by their numbers. Now I can see it. It's just wrong being in the same colour. Just can't see them very clearly at all.
No. I think I also had a nod to Richmond, both the games that we played against them, saying please change the colour of your numbers. So Henley, I'm giving you the same the same request. Ball's taken quite nicely by Fern Edgar out the back of the scrum. Lovely offload to number 9, Polly Roberts. Ball shifted out wide. I think the wind's caught that one as well, which just misses the fingertips of Lauren Mueller.
Forward pass.
And the referee has seen it as a forward
Maybe
pass.
the wind again.
Yeah. I think Henley are a little bit offside with where they're standing at the minute. Oh, there we go, they've righted themselves. Lovely strong scrum from Thurrock, driving it back. Amy Battle keeping it in just about. Jade Wong pass out to Ella Barnes. Lovely miss pass from Izzy Lush to Westy, who manages to find a gap and gain a good few metres. Very strong ruck from Henley. That was lovely. They've managed to turn it over. Although Thurrock are quick to stop any progress made there. I think that was Sophia Carrillo again. Henley seem to be fighting to run through the middle of Thurrock, which don't know why they're doing that. It's a lovely steal from Thurrock, however the referee is taking it as hands in the ruck. Can't quite see who that was that turned that over.
It was Amy.
No, I think that might have been Ella Barnes. Nope, Ella's out there. Who is that? Apologies. That was Millie Thurman-Newell. Lovely miss pass from Henley that goes straight to the hands of Sophie Shams. I think that was Kim Grundy manages to keep hold of the ball. It's quite difficult conditions. Ball goes a little awry, but Maddie Lockwood is quick to clear it up. Frenchie attempts to become a number 9, but a lovely evasion from Ella Barnes. She goes for the dummy, passes it anyway. Lauren Paul scrabbles to keep it up, and Izzy Lush dives on it ultimately. Ball goes to a combination of Amy Battle and Millie. Lovely offload from Millie. Ball just misses Rosie's hands, but Sophia Carrillo clears it up. Thurrock are doing very well to keep Henley on their toes. I think they're keeping themselves on their toes.
They're starting to find their stride now, Gabs.
I think they found their rhythm, definitely. Maddie Lockwood runs it into contact.
Head down, straight in.
I think that was Frenchie clearing it off. Lovely handoff from Millie Thurman-Newell. Something has happened there. It's caused a knock-on from Thurrock, and Henley have got the penalty. It does seem a very back and forth game. Neither team seem to be quite leaving the centre of the pitch. Sorry, just trying to figure out how to share 2 gloves.
We're too poor, we can only afford 1 pair of gloves between us.
I think that was just poor planning on my behalf. See another strong scrum from Thurrock. The ball seems to be lost in the middle, and Thurrock have won the penalty.
Great scrum. Power there was just amazing, Gabby.
Thurrock have got very good scrum today. It's excellent to see. Balls.
Thurrock kicking into the wind.
Yep.
To keep this one low.
And the ball is passed to Ella Barnes for the kick. And a lovely kick it is.
I said keep it low, she's got it well airborne, but she's made some good ground.
It's an excellent amount of ground. Thurrock are well into the Henley half now. It's shaping up to be quite the exciting game. And that was an excellent hit from Henley. I think don't know if everyone heard that all was in the background, but Thurrock maintained possession of it. Although Henley, that was an excellent attempt at a ruck. Very good decision from Jade Wong from a bit of a panic, but a combination of Hannah Thornhill and Abby Jones brings Henley to the ground. Frenchie goes for the ruck, but Henley just a little bit quicker. Beautiful tackle from Millie Thurman-Newell. It's a lovely dummy from Henley. The ball is out and Thurrock have got the advantage. The ball's gone absolutely wild, picked up by Sophia Carrillo. Manages to evade the tackle, goes through. There was a bit of confusion there. Girls were shouting left, Jade went right, and then last minute changed decision and the referee ended up with a ball in the nose.
Technical term, nose ball.
I don't think he'll be thanking her for that.
Good shot. Making a substitution.
Yes, it does look like Henley are making a sub. Did see one of their players down a bit earlier. Not sure what it was for, but she seemed to get up and carry on for quite a while. But nevertheless, they've made a change, and she's wearing number 25, so apologies, don't know who that is once again.
Ask your friend online.
If you know, please do let me know.
Who's it told you the last player?
I think it was Archie. It's a Thurrock scrum once again. Yes, that was Archie Harrison.
Archie, do you know who 24 is?
Once again, a strong scrum from Thurrock. You can see they've lined everyone up on this side. Ella Barnes manages to do a lovely offload. Unfortunately, it does get knocked forward in contact. It was unfortunate for Thurrock, but a lovely pressure from Henley.
Thurrock are now starting to put the pressure onto Henley. It's almost like they had the first 5 minutes to have the snooze, and now they're turning up the wick.
I think it does take some time to get into games in these sort of conditions. I think both teams are doing well to cope with it, though.
Having a word with Maddie.
I think Maddie might have had a question. I believe Maddie could be pack leader today for the forwards. Yes, Maddie is the scrum lead for today.
Another great drive by the Thurrock pack.
Yeah, so there's quite a bit of feeding from the Henley 9, but of course it's not been blown up, so the referee's happy with it. Jess Pettifor goes to steal the ball. They're just about held off by Henley. Henley shipped the ball out. There's a lovely tackle from Kaylee McHugh, although I think she may have got Rosie Bennett caught in the crossfire. The referee appears to be having a word with Henley. It does look like this will be a substitution for Rosie Bennett, which is unfortunate. She was having quite the good game. But, not sure who's coming on in replacement. I think this could be Amy Shaw coming on. Yes, it looks like that's Amy Shaw.
We thought she'd be coming on this early in the game, going.
Sure, she's more than happy to.
About 20 minutes in and only 3 points on the board.
Yes, I think it's going to be quite a tight game. I think both teams seem to be slipping in the mud a little bit with that.
It looked like it was uncontested. There was no movement at all.
I think both teams just sort of stayed quite still.
Wall spinning.
But that was a knock-on for Henley, so it'll be another scrum, this time in a little bit less of a patchy area of the pitch. I think it's this point in the season that the pitches do tend to get a little bit churned up. No doubt our groundsman will be make it all lovely and green in the summer for us once again. Although the other two pitches look quite nice. Now I'm talking about gardening on a rugby game.
The ditch mark. I don't think the 2 and 3 pitch get used as much as they used to because of the 4G pitch now.
No, but it is good to have 2 pitches in reserve just in case.
Absolutely.
Well, the scrum doesn't seem to be moving once again, and it's come right out the other side.
Looked like a better scrum by Henley there.
Yep.
I think Thurrock may be missing Rosie.
Well, it does seem to be a case of since it was quite a sudden injury, Amy Shaw might not have had a significant amount of time to warm up, so
Yeah.
she might just be getting her head into the game. I think the backs are wanting this scrum over and done with. They all look a little bit cold. A much better scrum from Henley this time, although Thurrock do well to fend them off. Pass out the back to Jess Pettiford. She finds the gap. She goes for the gap. Lovely offload to Westy. Lovely throw over the top to Abby Jones. Pass out to Hannah Thornhill, who runs back inside. That was a bit of a high tackle once again.
Lots of a high tackle there.
Thurrock are quick to get over her. Ball goes to Maddie Lockwood. Lovely long pass from Jade Wong. Henley crawling out the middle of that tackle. Millie Thurman Nall runs into contact. There's a lovely hit from Henley once again on Ella Barnes, but Lauren Paul's running through the middle of them. Thurrock have been quick to gain this ground. I think they've equally woken up, same as Henley. I think they're just keen to not make a mistake to go back into one of those scrums, slipping everywhere. The ball's still moving, Thurrock are still driving forwards.
Great drive.
I think Henley are starting to get a little bit worried. I think that's Amy Battle.
Thurrock advancing inch by inch now, Gabby.
Thurrock absolutely wrestling to get over that. We've got an advantage. Not too sure what for,
Free ball.
but that could very likely be an offside being this close to the try line, but I'm sure the backs are wanting to get that ball out soon. So I'm not sure how long we'll have that advantage for. Ella Barnes manages to keep hold of it with the fingertips. Maddie Lockwood driving in once again. Amy Battle to get over the top. The ball does come out and Henley pick it up.
Let's bring it back.
But the referee has brought it back for an advantage. That was quite a long advantage.
It was.
Not, of course, that's I would be complaining. And I believe I'm right, it was an offside. Amy Battle runs into the centre of the pack. And I believe that might be the first try of the game. Nope, it looks like it's been held up.
Yeah, it looks like it's a goal line dropout.
But the referee has put his hand up. I'm not sure what's going on here. Oh, there we go. Oh!
Good catch.
That was kicked straight at Frenchie. And Kaylee McHugh's won the ball back. She's gone for the tap and go quickly, but it doesn't look like the ball's left her hands when she's tapped it, which was an infringement we saw by Henley earlier
A little
today.
bit too eager there, I think, Gabby.
That would have been a phenomenal one, but Henley were quick to defend and they weren't 10.
Just need the tap on the floor rather than in the hands. Makes life that much easier.
But we're setting up for yet another scrum for Henley. No doubt they're going to be wanting to get it back to Lauren Nola for the kick downfield. It's a shame for Thurrock all that hard work, but Henley have done well to defend and hold up that try.
driving in from the west now, Gary. I don't think you can see it on the screen, but it really is pushing through.
Lovely scrum from Thurrock, but the ball does still go to Henley hands. It's taken out wide. Jess Pettifor stopping that right in its tracks. Thurrock are quick to get the defensive line back up and running. Lovely bit of ground gained by Henley. The ball's gone wild and Thurrock have jumped on it. Not quite sure who has the ball now. But the referee is blown for a Thurrock infringement, so it will be a Henley ball. I think that could be not rolling away. Well, I don't think there was a tackle made there. Do apologise, I don't seem to know any of these hand movements today for some reason. Beautiful kick downfield from Henley, puts them back into the Thurrock half. It's funny how with a game of rugby, the course of the game can just switch in those couple of minutes.
Seesaw so quickly. Poor Henley girl here, look, she's frozen. The winger.
It's never fun being a winger in these conditions. Yep, so that was I'm effing freezing. from the
fruity language you might hear.
From the poor Henley wing. Although she does seem quite dirty, so she's by no means bored, but definitely a little bit cold.
We've got a straight ball.
Yeah, for once there's a lovely line out from Henley. The ball does get dropped and it does get knocked on, but the referee has seen an infringement, well, said it was backwards. This time Amy Shaw runs it into contact. It's a lovely counter ruck from Ella Barnes. Henley have gone straight off their feet into the ruck. So Jade Wong takes it quick, passes it to Amy Battle, who runs through Henley. Henley are quick to try and take the ball, but they've got their hands in the ruck. Ball goes out to Ella Barnes. Ella passes it to Izzy Lush. Izzy offloads it to Westy. Westy unfortunately just can't get that ball out, but she carries on running anyway. Henley have got her by the neck, or sorry, by the collar. Millie has her attempt at the run-in, lovely offload to Maddie Lockwood. Maddie runs into contact, apologies, can't see your number to give you the shout out for that tackle. Ella Barnes to to Amy Battle, then to Sophia Carrillo. Thurrock playing with quite some intensity today. The ball goes to Hannah Thornhill, tries to get her, kick her ankles, feet up a little bit. The referees once again said Henley are not rolling, I believe. So it's another Thurrock infringement.
Tried to grab the ball straight off, Gary.
So that would be not releasing then.
I believe. Difficult to see, my eyes are so bullshit at the moment, and I need to give the screen a quick. Apologies for my fingers.
That okay. I think Henley is starting to panic a little bit. Thurrock seem to have all of a sudden started playing quite quickly.
They're really piling the pressure on. Thurrock very deep.
It's quite ballsy, if I do say so myself, Thurrock to be set quite this far apart with the current conditions. Ball just misses, but still goes to the Thurrock side. Goes to Ella Barnes, goes to Izzy Lush, goes to Jess Pettifor. Jess manages to run through the contact. Ball goes back to Ella Barnes once again, goes to Maddie Lockwood. Maddie goes for the gap, but goes to ground. Jade looks for a pass that's not quite there, but finds Westy anyway. It's quite a slide, that tackle. Lovely option from Ella Barnes, right downfield into space, misses the Henley player, goes to the hands of Abby Jones. It's a phenomenal bit of play there from Thurrock. It's absolutely brilliant play. For a sort of bit of a panic there, that was a lovely foresight from Jade Wong to pass to Westy, and then for Westy to take that hit so nicely. Ball goes to Ella Barnes, who sees an option, goes for it. The bounce was unlucky for Henley, sadly, and Abby Jones just happened to be in the right place at the right time, running through and scoring the first try of the game. So that does bring it up to 5-3 to Thurrock.
32 minutes in, Gabby, and that's the first try. Shows how tough the game is.
Well, and don't forget we started the clock quite late as well, so probably a little bit more than that now.
Who's taking the kick?
So this will be Ella Barnes for the kick. This will be into the wind, so this will be quite a difficult one.
Yeah.
And it is a little bit wide. But of course Abby Jones just needed to get that ball down as she had Henley hot on her heels. Beautiful kick from Ella. And just about makes it. That's absolutely excellent from Ella. So that does earn her the extra 2 points, bring up to 7-3 to Thurrock. That was a phenomenal kick. So I think she kept it just quite the height that the trees provided her a little bit of cover and just the strength to get it through. I think the way it was spinning was likely to hold it up a little. She does like to tease people with her kicks. She just about gets it 10 some games, so Thurrock have got a shot to keep the ball, and even with her conversions now she's doing it. Henley to kick us off. I think this should be Lauren Nola once again. And a lovely kick it is. Goes to the hands of Ella Barnes, who kicks straight back again. And kicks it, or bounces it into touch. But that does keep Henley in the Thurrock half.
Nah, not for the half.
And the ball goes to Thurrock. It's a lovely tackle from number 5, Kat Robinson. Ball goes to Amy Battle. She sees the gap, she runs through it. It's a lovely, lovely take. Ball goes to Ella Barnes. Ball goes to Izzy Lush. Then to Hannah Thorne, not quite to Hannah Thornhill, goes to Abby Jones. She manages to hold on to it, and that's a tornado of a tackle.
High tackle.
Another high tackle once again, but the referee doesn't seem to have given the advantage and has instead given the penalty to Henley for holding on to the ball by Thurrock.
And you're looking to respond to that try by Thurrock.
The lovely little kick puts them ever closer to the Thurrock try line. My toes are very painful at the moment. The shoes aren't keeping them warm. Oh, you got new shoes on.
Christmas present.
Oh, mine were too. From you, actually. The line out once again goes a little bit awry, but Henley managed to react quite well to it and keep hold of the ball. Lovely contact from Maddie Lockwood, but Henley take it well. Henley seemed to be a little bit bunched in the centre of the pitch. An absolute drive back from, I think that was Ella Barnes. Henley looked for a stunning move, but unfortunately it just doesn't quite find the hands that it was meant to. Amy Battle absolutely fighting her way through this. Henley managed to pick it up during the ruck, and then they panic again, the ball goes to ground again. But number 9, Polly Roberts, manages to sort of calm down the ball a little. She gives her team a bit of time. They go for the contact again, the ball goes to ground again. This is really starting to get a little bit panicky. But Kim Grundy is quick to relieve that pressure. A stunning kick downfield into touch. and the referee has called for half time. That's an absolute shame for Henley. I think they were on for their first try this game there. And, the half time whistle just came at the wrong time for them, sadly. But I think both teams are probably quite happy to get 5 minutes back in the changing rooms to warm up a little. And as always, we've got our shout outs. Today we've got one of the Thurrock coaches, Danny Ryan, and his wife MJ over in Poland. I would love to say have a nice holiday, but I suppose it's probably as cold there as it is here. And or colder, that's correct. We also have, of course, as always, Kath, Keith, Alan and Mary for Hannah Thornhill. We've also got, well, Kaylee's long list of people, which is Uncle Greg in America, Ross in South Africa, Auntie Sam, Auntie Minion and her grandparents. And yes, I believe that brings us to the end of the first half. So as we suspected, this is quite the tight game. 7 to Thurrock, 3 to Henley. So hopefully the second half will live up to the same. But we'll see you in the second half. Hello and welcome back to the second half of the Thurrock versus Henley. And the score is currently 7-3 to Thurrock. And that wind has picked up a little bit in between the halves.
Thurrock now with the wind on their backs, as you can tell from that kick.
That kick has just absolutely gone nowhere. Izzy Lush manages to keep the ball back with Jess Pettifor, then dives on it. Henley go for the ball and don't quite do anything with it, unfortunately.
She got told to leave it.
Oh, sounds like she was told to leave it. So Thurrock maintain possession. Lovely kick from Ella Barnes, straight down the other end of the field. And a bit of confusion with the ball. She dives on it. That was nearly in the hands of Hannah Thornhill. I was about to say Hannah Thornhill.
Hannah Thornhill.
Sorry, that's a dyslexia. Thurrock have managed to get the penalty. Frenchie takes the ball, runs it into contact. Thurrock have started this half with the same enthusiasm and sort of speed that they ended the last.
Gusto, yeah.
Ball goes over the heads to Ella Barnes. She leaves it last minute, and that was a stunning tackle from Henley, but the referee's awarded a advantage. I think he found that was a little high, which it was. Yes. The referee has seen it as high.
Now we've got someone who's got a really good boot on.
Yeah.
I don't believe there have been any changes. Thurrock are going for the extra 3 points. That made me much happier. A nice even 10.
Yeah.
And, this will be Ella Barnes going for the penalty kick.
Before your fingers.
Scoreboard.
Oh, you're okay.
That's gone.
Lovely kick straight. Oh, just about stays in. Yes, not lost in the farmer's field. And, that does bring it up to 10-3 to Thurrock. Nice little start to the half for Thurrock.
Back on there.
2 minutes in, another score on the board. Very few supporters here today, Gabs.
Well, it's, yeah. We've played against it. Yeah. We've got it in our favour now.
The lovely kick-off once again from Lauren Nola. Sorry, I've just realised you've got 2 Laurens. That just threw me off a little. Kaylee McHugh runs into contact, or barges through contact more like, and then slides through afterwards. The ball goes to Ella Barnes once again. Lovely little kick, but it is stopped by Henley, and that was unfortunately a knock-on by Henley. That was a shame.
First scrum of the half.
Yep, and a bit more of a wet and windy conditions than before. Yeah, I don't think that is showing up on camera, but it is raining quite a bit now. It's that light rain.
The one that gets you wet.
I knew he was going to say that. I've also had a very cheeky text message from Danny Ryan saying, actually the sun is shining in Poland and it's 14 degrees. I can't feel my hands, Danny, so that must be nice. I think at the moment in England, now the weather report, it's 6 degrees, but it feels a lot colder. Well taken by Sophia Carrillo, pass it out to Abby Jones. Yes, feels like -5 apparently. Can't argue with that.
Does with my toes.
The ball is just getting slippery. That has resulted in a knock-on. I think Henley are going absolutely wild over the other side. Well, that noise died very suddenly.
As soon as I zoomed in.
Henley scrum. A strong scrum from Thurrock once again, but just seem to both teams be slipping. It's a lovely bit of play from Henley. It's a lovely tackle from Jess Pettifor. The ball goes wild. Maddie Lockwood's quick on it. A bit of a fearful scream from Katie Phillips. Ball goes out to number 2. Oh, number 2. Okay, there's 2 number 2s. Or I just can't quite see the numbers. The ball's out. Maddie Lockwood's quick on it. But there was a knock on there by Henley, so that does mean it's going to be a Thurrock scrum. Although I think that could be Amy Battle on the floor with a bit of a knock to her shoulder.
I don't know if it's me, Gabs, but Henley seem to have lost some of their composure this second half. They just seem to be all over the place a little bit.
Well, I think if you recall the end of the last half, they did seem to panic quite a bit. Yes, that does look like Amy Battle's shoulders giving her a bit of aggravation.
What else have we got on the bench?
We've got a few on the bench. I think most of the bench today do seem to be forwards.
What are we going to do? Cut that chili in 3?
Yes, it does look like Henley are regrouping to redo their tactics. Although Thurrock seem to be doing the same. Amy Battle's up and ready to carry on. And Henley's just given the referee a pat on the back and left a muddy handprint on his back now. Not sure he's going to thank her for that.
I didn't see that.
I wonder if he's annoyed Polly Roberts and that's why she's done that. Yes, both teams absolutely slipping there. Ball gets to Jess Pettifor, runs a stunning line through the middle of 3 of them, offloads to Abby Jones, who offloads to Hannah Thornhill. She then evades some tackles. It seems to be a bit of shoving, toing and throwing. I think that might be another high tackle. Jade Wong's taking it quick. Maddie Lockwood's followed with her. The referee has pulled it back for a scrum to Henley.
What are you doing? They're back next twice now.
I think they're just kicking the ball in their hand. Well, that's what he's saying, I think.
I'm going to go check mine now.
When you're advancing like that, these silly mistakes just really take the wind out of your sails.
Definitely. I'm not sure what the referee's motioning for here.
Has someone been carded?
I don't seem to understand anything the referee's doing today.
The white sleeves.
Oh, she's come on. Too many players.
1, 2, 3, 4.
No, there's not. Oh, I think they pulled someone off that wasn't meant to be pulled off. Still not sure what the hand waving from the referee was for, but I assume he was just trying to help. I'm not sure.
Perhaps he's trying to warm up his fingers.
Penalty, that's twice now. We called that penalty.
3 times.
So another scrum. Already looks a little bit unstable. Although Thurrock seemed to have found a dry patch to drive through. Maddie Lockwood brings her to the ground. Ella Barnes quick to get over it, but is rocked off by Henley. Lovely pass from Henley, very long pass. Manages to evade the tackle. It is getting very slippery, but Amy Battle brings her to the ground nevertheless. Just about holds on to that ball, Lauren Mueller. The ball goes to ground once again. Just everyone seems to be absolutely slipping. Hannah Thornhill stopping the ball from progressing any further. Lovely kick from Henley, but once again the wind just stops it dead. Gets a bit confused, gets kicked through by Ella Barnes, bit of confusion through the legs of Henley. It's a hard hit from Ella, but I think might have been a bit of a smack to the face.
She's going for that, wasn't she?
Lovely tackle by Maddie Lockwood. Kaylee McHugh ends up with the ball and drives through the middle of the pack. That was brilliant. It's like a small bull. It's a small ball.
Baby ball.
Lauren Paul decides to replicate it, runs it through, manages to just miss the fingertips, but the referee says it's gone backwards, now it's gone forwards. There's a series of knock-ons there, but ultimately it is a Henley ball. Now Henley seem to be making the correct changeovers of their teams. Those kits are very bright now.
There's a clean shirt coming on.
And, don't think the white sleeves were probably the best bet for this pitch. Well, I think they probably thought they were going to be on the 4G today. Unfortunately, there was a football game on there earlier, so we had to start over here.
I can barely see the white and Lauren shirt.
A lovely drive once again from Thurrock. Amy Battle's very quick to get off of it. Polly Roberts attempts to duck and dive through the tackle and ends up just getting herself in a bit of a headlock. It's a beautiful drive from Henley there. Henley seemed to be attempting to crash, but Sophia Carrillo's not letting that one through with the help of Kaylee McHugh.
Looks like they want to keep possession, Gabby, and just drive through.
I think she'll be getting out to the backs now, though.
We're going to be going inch by inch that way. It's crossing.
Thurrock being very quick on the defence, but unfortunately they have just let that one slip through. But that was a lovely chop tackle from Ella Barnes.
Ella's everywhere today.
She's doing very well today. I think the Thurrock defence have just been phenomenal. That's the first slip-up I think they've had this game. Lovely offload from Henley once again, looking for the gap, but don't make the decision quick enough, so Millie makes it for them. Millie makes another dominant hit. There's a textbook perfect tackle, that one. This time Lauren Paul with the help of Amy Shaw. Ball goes out, ball goes to the floor, ball evades the hands of Henley. Little pass out. Sophia Carrillo brings it to the ground. Thurrock very quick, I think that's Amy Battle once again trying to drive over. Lovely box kick from number 9 Polly Roberts. Goes to Jess Bettifor. She attempts to evade the tackle but isn't quite successful. Lovely ruck over from Izzy Lush, and that is a penalty against Henley. And that was going straight off her feet, hands on the floor, and Henley are not happy about that. Either I think she disagrees with the ref's call or she's frustrated with herself, unsure. The ball just about makes touch as a stunning kick from Ella Barnes once again. Thurrock are calling for all in. And, I think they found even another gust of wind in their sails. Being this sort of far into the Henley half. A lovely line out, but it does go to the Henley side. Henley quick to get it out wide. Could be looking for a kick. Nope, just evading tackles, but Kaylee McHugh brings it down anyway. Kaylee is having quite a good game today.
They all are, Gabby. Amy Battle, sorry.
Oh, you did it!
Sophia Carrillo.
Henley looking for the kick.
Barnes.
Nope.
They're all having a good day. Knock on now.
Yeah, it's a knock on by Henley, but Thurrock have cleared it up anyway, so they take the advantage. Ball's passed to Maddie Lockwood, who shoulder barges into the contact. Kicked to the other end of the pitch by Ella Barnes. Henley manages to scoop it up this time though. The ball goes wild, so Thurrock takes it again. Hannah Thornhill clears it up, passes it to just to who is that? Ella? No, that's Ella Barnes again. How the hell has she got there? She really is everywhere.
Having a great game today.
Lovely tackle by Amy Battle once again. Although Henley are gaining that ground inch by inch. I think that was offside by Thurrock, so that is a Henley ball. Henley going for the kick. And the kick doesn't quite find touch, just misses the hands of Jade Wong, but cleared up by Ella Barnes, who offloads out of the tackle to Westy, who gains a good few metres there, just sprinting through the tackle.
We should get Ella seems to be everywhere.
Yeah,
Everywhere Ella.
unfortunately that was a knock-on in the contact by Thurrock.
Henley players seem to be taking a bit of a battering, a couple of them taking their time to get back up to their feet.
I think we've got another new player on the pitch for Henley, potentially. Not even halfway on my feet.
Call your mum, get a coffee, tick it over your feet.
No, I like these shoes. Although I nearly had a tea over my shoes weekend before last. Yes, Danny, that is a nudge at you. Dominant scrum from Thurrock, that's brilliant. And the referee has called it for Thurrock. Great sportsmanship from Henley throwing the ball away, but hey ho. Jade Wong passing the ball to Ella Barnes for the kick.
Quite often Jade that takes these kicks, but
Oh,
wow.
an amazing kick from Ella. Takes him once again quite deep into the Henley half.
So it counts on the 22 again.
I seem to just not quite being able to breach that, unfortunately, but that is Henley defence.
Not finding the rhythm they had in the first half of the first half. I love saying that these days.
So I think the cold is starting to seep into everyone's bones, so everyone's probably soaked by now, so
Creaking.
yeah, that does tend to get to you. Amy Shaw to throw the ball into the line out. Several dummies from Thurrock, but the ball just goes left with the wind. So that does end up going to the hands of Henley. And Thurrock lose a bit of that hard-earned ground. And Henley have just kicked Amy Battle in the face with the studs.
Didn't look good.
That was quite dangerous from Henley. There was no need for her to kick her feet up like that. Oh, that does look like a bit of blood. Hannah Thornhill going over to comfort. I'm not quite sure if that's a nose or a scrape to the face. Either way, it doesn't look good. Don't worry, Amy, you'll still be the stunner, I'm sure.
It's cold, it just makes it that 10 times worse.
Any knock to the face, well, any
anywhere.
knock, scratch, slap, anything in this sort of weather just stings like 1,000 needles. And hello to Chloe Hawkins saying let's go teas on the live stream. Thank you, Chloe. Does look like we've now got Corinne Birch and Devon Johnson coming onto the field. Not sure who they are in replacement of. But I'm sure they'll like their time to warm up. Thurrock team all huddling together. And Henley are doing their best skiing impressions. Now Maddie Lockwood's doing the running man. Everyone's got some odd ways of warming up.
I think she's just wheel spinning, Gabs.
Does look like Amy Battle is likely to come off now, which is an absolute shame. She was having a brilliant game. Henley being quite entertaining now. So
I'm letting him release the attachment, but it's loose, so he can go where he wants.
That's it.
And he chose to come up here.
Have a good old sniff round.
doesn't look like Amy Battle's come off. She's soldiering on, which is good to see. So,
Who did you say came on?
so can you not see who's bright and shiny? It was Devon Johnson and it looks like Corinne Birch.
Corinne taking the 9.
Yes, so Corinne Birch has come in for scrum half and Devon Johnson's come into the wing with Jess Pettifor moving into the centres. It looks like Izzy Lush has come off the pitch. Henley all of a sudden are coming a lot of strength. I think they needed that little bit of a break to warm up a bit. Oh, that was an unfortunate pass from Henley, but they gather it up nonetheless, running backwards, but they're finding a gap. That was an excellent ruck from Henley, but I do think that might have caused a bit of pain to Corinne, although no, she's just got an untied shoelace.
Corinne's shirt is sparkling again.
Henley have seen the overlap, 3-man overlaps, lovely, lovely. Unfortunate, but it's gone backwards, so they've maintained possession of the ball, scrabbling to keep hold of it. Henley's holding on to Devon Johnson. I think it's the same one that was a bit annoyed earlier, so that was a forward pass followed by a knock-on, which has resulted in the penalty being given to Thurrock.
Apologies for the brightness of Corinne's shirt.
It's quite a contrast.
The camera.
So now we've got a Frenchie coming off for, I believe that is Claire Phelps.
And Henley making substitutions as well, Gabby, another bright shirt.
I don't think you quite appreciate how muddy everyone's got until you do see these new shirts coming on.
New occupants of the scrum for both sides.
Those shirts won't be shining for long. Another strong scrum from both sides. I think Henley just aren't wanting to drive too much and lose their footing. Oh, and that was an unfortunate knock-on from Thurrock. Forgot the name of my own team for a second there. Cheeky. Yes, this is my commentary. It's a very difficult scrum from both sides. The referee's blown it for twisting. Yes, that was Kirsty Flynn saying that.
Does she not like your commentary? Everyone else seems to. No one likes mine, they just like yours.
Well, the amount of times I've said I'm freezing.
Look at the pole now, guys. The flagpole.
Yes, no one else can see that.
Bending in the wind. No, I'm telling you. Okay.
Oh, they're about to scrum.
I'm back.
Lovely scrum from Thurrock, and oh, that looked quite painful for the near side flanker for Henley. Got twisted and then sat on by an entire scrum. And that does result in a Thurrock penalty. I think I was right, they have all landed on number 20 for...
New clean shirt.
No, this is number 20, unfortunately I don't know who you are, that could potentially be Jen Kingman.
Oh right, there is the thing.
I think that was quite painful. I'd love to do the stats the way England do with the weight difference on either side, but being as this is a women's game, I think there would be some...
You wouldn't be very popular.
No, I wouldn't like to guess either.
You'd be even less popular.
Of course, it's like asking a woman's age, you don't ask their weight either. And I believe that is Elsie Burns has now come to the pitch and to the forwards as well. Another bright shirt. Can't quite see who she's replaced yet. I think Amy Battle might have...
Finally gone off.
Yeah. Likely unhappy about it. And unfortunately, that does look like number 20 is coming off the pitch.
28 minutes elapsed time, Gabs. Still a long way to go.
Oh, especially with some stoppage time, so it is probably closer to 30. So we do still have a bit of time left. Oh, this watching rugby's made me quite hungry. Once again, strong scrum from Thurrock, slowly sliding Henley back. Lovely pass to Hannah Thornhill. She sees a gap. She is unselfish entirely. Passes to Abby Jones, who passes to Devon Johnson, who runs through the contact with a lovely hit from Henley. And Henley attempt to take the ball from Thurrock hands, but unfortunately they didn't roll away from the tackle. So it's Ella Barnes to take the kick once again. It's a nice little chip over the top it is. Isn't it?
There are a few Thurrock supporters here tonight, not many. No one's brave enough to brave this cold.
Yeah, but Henley have ended up with the ball in that line out.
It's the wind again.
It's always a blooming wind. Henley likely looking for a kick. The referee has given the penalty to Thurrock. Claire Phelps runs it into contact, is looking for that try, and she finds it. that is the third try of the game?
Who scored that goal?
No, second try of the game. That was Claire Phelps. There's a well seen, taking it quick, and didn't have the same infringement that we've had many times in this game with not releasing the ball from the kick-off.
This is going to be a tough kick. Judging this wind.
Hello, Bobby. Hello, Bobby.
Is that be cold?
His name's Harley.
Holly.
Trying to grip this hot chocolate, but my fingers have gone numb.
Oh, that's lovely.
So it would be quite a difficult kick for Ella, quite far from the left side, and although the wind is with her, it can just blow it to the left, as if the ball even stays on.
Won't even stay on the tee.
Ella goes for the kick, but unfortunately it does get blown to the left and is a little short, so the score remains at 15-3 to Thurrock. Can't be too long left. Please don't be too long left.
Lap time 32 minutes, so probably about another 15 minutes.
Oh, sorry, you said 28 and you're not 30.
Yeah.
Yeah, so probably 5 or so minutes off from the unfortunate accident of Amy being kicked in the face. Lovely kick from Henley. Goes to the hands of Millie, who absolutely bulldozes that contact. The referee, not sure what that movement was. It looked like he was attempting to show a swimming move. Kaylee McHugh attempts to take the ball from Henley's hands, but they maintain possession, and the ball just gets passed to Sophia Carrillo. It's a nice reaction from her. Henley didn't seem to want to make that tackle there, so drag her further forwards. Claire Phelps decides to dummy, decides to get her legs up. Corinne evades a tackle. I think Henley just slipping off them at this point. Everyone absolutely soaking, covered in mud. Amy Shaw drives through the contact. Oh, that was an unfortunate knock-on from Thurrock. An absolute shame. Tammy Nichols and Kira Ryan are coming onto the pitch now. Not sure quite yet who they're replacing.
I can hear the groan from the pack saying not another scrum.
Looks like Kira Ryan is coming into the centres with Jade Wong coming off the pitch. Millie's now coming off in turn for Tammy Nichols. I'm sure Millie and Jade are happy to take one of those subcoats and warm up a little. Thurrock potentially turning over the scrum, but I think Henley have got it. But a lovely take from Elsie Burns, very quick off that flank to make that tackle. I sound like a robot now, I do apologise. Kaylee McHugh once again driving through the contact, and I think she would have kept going if she hadn't tripped over Henley. Maddie Lockwood doing the same.
Are you not afraid to bulldoze her way through?
So that was illegal there from Henley, pulling Elsie Burns over the top, but the ball was out already, so I'm sure the referee didn't mind too much. Thurrock has seen a gap. They're running through the gap. I think that's Kira Ryan running through the ball. So Henley are coming in at the side for that. The referee has seen something. I think that might have been straight off their feet. I don't know, sorry.
Maybe coming in at the side. Not sure, it didn't signal.
He did signal, I just don't know what it was.
See that?
Lovely kick once again from Thurrock. I think the referee is calling to speak to the captain.
Yeah.
Not sure what for. These are times I wish we could hear what the referee was saying.
Didn't think to get the see if I could get the mics from behind the bar.
Clearly the referee isn't happy with something with Henley. Not quite sure what though. I don't think they've been making any severe infringements.
Not noticed. No.
So early lift from Thurrock, but the ball goes short. And I think Henley have got the advantage.
There was a knock on, yeah.
Yes, it was a knock on into Henley hands. But I think is that Kira Ryan? No, that's Elsie Burns digging for the ball.
And that short ball was just a bit too powerful.
It's an excellent drive from Henley. They're just slowly undoing all the work that Thurrock have done to get to this point of the pitch. Lovely box kick. Does find the hands of Ella Barnes though. Not sure. Oh, the referee has called for a high tackle by Thurrock.
Ella was on the rampage then.
Yeah, I think that could have been quite fortunate for Thurrock if there wasn't the high tackle. I didn't see that personally.
I didn't either.
Well done, wind.
Yeah, a bit of an odd call there from Henley, but I think the wind might have just taken that.
And the Thurrock scrums are quite powerful, so you know, rock on a hard place.
Lovely little kick from the spectator.
And the ball went straight past.
I think the wind took that one too.
No? Okay.
He's interesting.
Yeah, I know.
Thurrock go early for the line out. Lovely line out for Henley, straight to their hands. Beautiful no-look pass. Henley have seen they've got quite a big overlap on this near side, but they go blind instead. As the ball goes to ground, the referee has blown for an infringement, but Henley had the ball and he's blown for Henley. Not quite sure what happened there, but
Is it an offside? I didn't notice.
not too sure, unfortunately. I've stopped trying to guess this referee's hand signals. Lovely offload from Henley. And now Thurrock have got the penalty for Henley holding onto the ball. I know that one.
Once again, Henley throw the ball away. They're just slowing the game down for themselves. They may need this extra time if they want to bring the score back.
Yes, I don't think Henley quite seem to be able to get out of their own half this half, which is quite unfortunate. Tevin Johnson already looking a little bit muddy on the sides.
Just a touch. You've given up with the
I can't see their numbers. Oh, the ball just misses the hands of Thurrock and it does result in a knock-on. So once again, we're back where we were about 5 minutes ago with Henley having the advantage from the line out for a knock-on.
tucked down in that corner inside the Henley 22, Gabby. As you said, the pressure's been constant from Thurrock.
Yes, and Thurrock don't seem to be letting up anytime soon. I think both teams have likely played all of their subs by now. So we've got some fresh legs on there.
And some bright shirts. It's like an aerial advert.
A lovely drive from the Thurrock scrum, but Henley still end up with a ball, I believe. Yeah, and they're diving through the middle of everyone, going backwards before going forwards. Not sure what was going on there. Henley have just run into their own player, attempting to tackle a Thurrock player without the ball.
Looks like Tammy's making new friends.
She's having a little bit of a cuddle. Well, I might have had a commentator's curse. Henley seem to be nearing getting out of their own half. Surprised they haven't made for a kick yet.
Not their own half, Gab, it's just the 3-2.
Well,
This brown
they're
line here is the halfway
inching.
line.
They're inching towards. The ball goes a little awry, and I think I was right with that kick. But it has gone to the hands of Ella Barnes once again, who manages to evade 3 people, 4 people, 5 people. Gets a kick straight into the bit of space there. Devon Johnson goes for it. And unfortunately, as she did run into the player, although the player was blocking her from the ball, that has resulted in a penalty against Thurrock.
But Henley back on their own trial line once again, Gabby. On this left side instead.
Commentators once again. There appears to be a, I don't know if that's a seagull or a bit of rubbish on the Thurrock try line over there.
Poor Abby looks frozen.
I think a number of the backs are wishing this game was over already.
I wonder if they're seeing they've got cold showers and warm showers as well.
I think Elsie Burns is quite muddy. She looks like she's been playing the whole game already.
She just likes rolling around in the mud, Gabs.
And, that was a bit of a confusing one.
Looks like it was another knock on there.
There was a knock on by Henley and then by Thurrock. And that is the end of the game.
Wow.
42, she called it a bit early.
I think the referee's watch might be a little bit off.
Even though her Easter is frozen.
That was I don't think anyone's complaining. I'm certainly not. And that means the game has ended at 15-3. I'm very confused by that. But well done to Thurrock, of course.
Good result for T-Birds.
It was an excellent result. I think, well, it's still quite a tight scoreline, I think. I don't think it quite reflects how well Henley have played. I think that second half they were just struggling with the wind to actually make a kick to get outside of their own half, which is an absolute shame. But no matter what,
I don't think they capitalised on the wind in the first half.
I think
so they had a good strong first half, and T-Birds came back at them in the tail end of the first half and dominated the second half.
I think it was an excellent showing from both sides. I think Henley did well to keep their heads up, and they didn't falter once with their determination in the game, which is always good to see. But I don't think they're bothering with a clap or anything. I think they just want to get in.
Into the warm changing rooms.
Yeah. I want a warm shower.
And we'll hear from Captain Hannah Thornhill.
Still match ball, ain't they?
We're going to make this so quick because I can't actually feel my mouth on my hands. Thank you so much for coming to watch us. It's so cold, but your help and your support is always so appreciated, so thank you. We'll do the bottle and the balls price are inside. So go get yourself a cold drink.
Well done, girls.
Well played, girls. Well done, team.
So of course, well done to the Thurrock T-Birds. I think we're back next Saturday with the men's first team. Do you know what game it is?
Let me just check my phone.
Okay, we'll have a look at that, but I believe it's next week. Both teams for Thurrock are playing. I think both teams are actually against the St Albans Old Albanians. So that'll be the second team away to St Albans for the Papa John's Cup. The first team at home for a top of the table, well, clash.
So it looks like the men are at home next Saturday, the 1st of February, to Sid Cup.
Yep, so Thurrock men's team, first team will be at home to Sid Cup with the Thurrock ladies teams, both against St Albans, one home, one away. So no matter what, you'll have a decent bit of rugby next week. So once again, thank you for joining us. That was 15-3 to Thurrock, and thank you for watching.
See you next time.